Welcome back to Questward, an Age of Sigmar Soulbound RPG podcast about exploration, friendship, and skulls for the Skull Throne. And that order regularly changes. This week, we delve into the Flesh-Eater Court's infested pagoda with the Sylvanas Treekin Frostglade, intrepid Caradron Overlord Dwarden Okri, tricorn-wearing elven pirate who was unfortunate enough to be named Falas. We resume the adventure as the vampiric Lucius Locke leads the party into a macabre throne room where the townsfolk of Farnswallow are being held captive. I hope you're ready for tabletop RPG combat, because we'll be talking about a bunch of new Soulbound mechanics like Mettle, called shots, wounds, and Soulfire. All right, let's get to questing.
Falas is going to take a shot. I'm going to do a called shot.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to disarm.
Oh, okay.
The unfortunate thing about this is that I believe spread still affects.
Oh man, this is so dangerous.
Yes.
You're shooting a shrapnel weapon. He's got the blade to his throat.
Like, you're doing a call shot. Do you have to use the repeater, like, shoot the whole room ability?
Yeah, I don't think you have to.
Well, I mean, the repeater itself is like a shotgun. I can't just like, well, in my shotgun, grape shot pellet, I only shoot one pellet out of it.
Yeah, but you can load different. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
But the thing is, for Falas, betrayal ranks higher than preserving. So
he's like, fuck it.
Accuracy is a 5, which is a good.
He has a defense of good.
Good. So his defense goes up 1 level because I'm doing a called shot.
Oh, so okay, gotcha. So technically, you'd be 1 step lower, DN5.
Okay. I rolled 0 5s and 6s, which is great, but I do have 3 focus to spend, so I can bump up 3 of these 4s into 5s.
Nice.
So that's 3 successes.
Good call on the called shot, though. That's a good idea.
Because I'm rolling 7 dice for my range attacks.
That's crazy.
What's the outcome of a called shot if it's successful?
So I have 3 different kind of call shots. I can shoot their feet, which will knock them prone, which it's okay.
Oh, okay.
I can shoot their hands, which will disarm their weapon, or I can shoot them in the face, which will stun them.
So it does full normal damage and also does an additional effect.
Yep. The only problem is that the roll to succeed is harder. So now that I know that it bumps it up to a 5, then maybe I wouldn't do it as much because I'd do more damage if I didn't do a call shot.
Gotcha.
So I think this is also a perfect situation to turn on Mettle.
Oh, snap.
All of you are seasoned heroes even before you entered the soul binding. You have Mettle available to use.
Especially
just
Okri.
really trying to enunciate Mettle to not make it sound like metal. You have a maximum Mettle equal to your soul divided by 2 rounded up. So let's just quickly declare that.
1.
1.
Doing it.
Now, you recover 1 Mettle at the start of your turn up to your maximum.
Okay.
You can use Mettle to do 4 different things. You can take an extra action. You can use a talent or miracle that requires Mettle to use. You can double your training. So basically, you can spend a point to double the dice gained from training before making a test. And you can double your focus. In combat, you can spend a point of Mettle to double the bonus gained from focus after making a test.
You can also use it to attack again. So I'm just going to shoot him in the face right after this. So my curious thing is just, so I did 3 damage. How much is his armor?
He has 2 armor.
Yes. So
you do end up dealing damage, which is going to activate the spread.
Right. So that's a brilliant. So everything in the room will make a DN4-1 reflex. Good luck rolling like 13 dice.
What?
Jeez.
Well, so this room is not one zone. That would be insane.
Right. Well, everything within 5 to 15 feet range.
5 to 15 feet.
Oh,
okay,
okay,
cool. So you're going to hit everyone at the table, and you're going to hit the ghouls behind him on the right side of the room.
So they will take half damage, which is 1.5 damage, which is why I was kind of okay with it. I assume most of the human armor will take away from that, and the ghouls have 0 armor, so they will take damage.
Well, the humans do not have armor.
Well.
I'll clarify
Rip.
that.
Rip in peace.
So how much damage are they taking?
1.5, because I dealt 3 damage.
Rounding is up, right?
I would say
Damage?
just keep it at 1.5 because I'm guaranteed to do more 0.5s later on.
That seems weird.
Yeah, that might change your decision making. Just so you know.
Yeah,
I think that makes sense, but they're going to round up as well.
Mm.
I think that only makes sense so that you'd round up for the.
I know
for
generally
damage.
for stuff like this, people round down, but yeah, that's GM discretion.
Depends on the game. Pathfinder and et cetera, it's usually round down. It's usually screw the players, actually.
Yeah.
Anywho.
I think we should just do round down, like most other games.
That does feel safest.
Sure, that's fine. Okay, so round down. Okay, so everyone at the table takes 1 damage.
This is fine. This is preferred currently.
Technically, I'm going to count the human survivors as a swarm, except Trenton, who will roll separately, because they're going to have the swarm kind of characteristic as well, just like the ghouls will.
Oh, that makes it convenient for you.
You disarm the guy and you just shoot Trenton right in the throat.
Yeah.
I saved you.
Yeah, so the humans will actually got 2 saves, so they're taking 1. Trenton will go now. He only makes 1 save, so he's going to take...
No, he'll take 1 damage as well.
Why? Oh, because half?
Yeah, it's still like you either succeed or you don't. If you succeed, then you take 0 damage. If you fail, you take the 1.5.
Oh,
damage,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the ghouls, what's their body? Bow body. One of the ghouls immediately behind Lucius takes a bolt in the face and slumps to the ground.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to tap into my metal now.
Oh.
And this time I'm going to shoot him in the face.
Okay.
Actually, in between, I should probably make a medicine check to see if Trenton's near death or not.
Go for it.
Medicine or awareness?
4-2 medicine. I think medicine makes sense. I like to spread it around from awareness. I think awareness is very easy to fall into the trap of it's for everything. So I think medicine. Let's do that. Medicine.
I got a 5 and a 3, but I have 1 focus. Guess what? I know exactly his health. Tell me it.
He is. He's been captured, and
but they've been feeding him.
You actually notice they have been feeding him. You actually also notice that he is now missing an arm.
Was it my fault?
That he was not missing before. It has been like tied off and everything, but so he's a lot less healthy than he would normally be.
Did they like amputate him?
Yeah, you would assume so, Falas, that they took off his arm. Okay, so just to kind of expose his stat line to you, he's got 1 armor, 5 toughness, and 2 wounds. He's already suffered like a wound.
So he took no damage from me shooting him at point blank.
Yeah, I guess technically not. Yeah,
sweet.
Yeah, because his armor would have soaked it. Yeah.
So call shot, I am shooting Mr. Hare in the face. Actually, would it be worse this time? Because shooting to the face actually raises his defense by 2.
Okay, so you're going to need 6s.
Okay. I rolled pretty brilliantly, actually. I got 2 6s, a 5, 2 2s, a 3, and a 1. But I'm only going to use my focus to bump up the 5 to a 6 and leave the rest alone. So do exactly 3 damage, get 1 into his toughness, and stun him for a round.
Nice.
Okay.
And then everybody does their reflex save again and hopefully take only 1 damage.
Okay, here we go again. Humans got 3, 1, 1, 2.
Well,
so they'll take 1. So what basically happens is one shrapnel flies off and hits the guy next to Trenton and like embeds in his neck. And then the next time you shoot, it like goes right into his throat and he slumps down onto the table, face full of meat, knocking a glass of wine over.
It's a good thing nobody saw that, since I'm the first up the stairs. That guy was dead when I got here.
4 humans and Trenton now left.
Just Falas, your name's on the bolts.
No, it's the shrapnel, so it could have been anything.
It's 4-1 for the ghouls?
It's 4-1. They need to roll 3 successes in order to avoid all damage. If they fail, then they take all damage.
Oh, okay.
Or they take the 1 damage.
So it's not 4-1 then, it's
4-3.
Yeah, so they got 2 successes. So they'll take 1 more and 1 more goes down.
Sweet.
So on the left side of the room, there's still 6 in a swarm. On the right side of the room, there are now 4 in a swarm.
And there's a guy who has no weapon and is stunned. Did I knock the hair off of him?
I think that makes only sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you hit the little shiv out of his hand, and he goes like, "Oh my!" And then you hit him again, and the shrapnel rips up his forehead and knocks the wig not entirely off of his head.
Yes, that's even better.
But just like off center a little bit, and you kind of see like underneath he's got like this thin few hairs like combed over the top of his head. So now we're gonna go into initiative order. I kind of gave you that one for, I guess they're not really surprised, but you got the shot anyways. Too good to not do. So then I believe your initiative order is Frostglade normally first, right?
Yepers.
And then Falas second and Okri last?
Flip it around.
Falas is
I have
usually
Okri.
last.
Okay.
I have initiative of 5.
Okay, cool. We need some boss battle music going. Might have to kick this up. Frostglade, what do you do?
Hearing the repeating hand mode just like brap, brap, brap for like a minute straight, I'd probably go rushing up the stairs, taking the surroundings, and I'd probably head straight for the largest group of enemies I could see.
Sure, yeah, they'd be immediately on your right.
That's close enough for me. I would really like to cleave them all a lot.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. Okay, well, all right.
Take the midnight train to Cleveland.
Cleveland.
The Midnight Society train.
Nice.
I'm disappointed that it didn't occur to me to call it that in my past. Okay. I cleave that whole group if I can. Wow, that's some good rolls here, Dave.
What's your...
Oh, how would I know, Dave? You're asking me for numbers?
Your attack is average, right?
Average? How dare you, sir? Good. Good.
It's good. Okay, they are average, so DN is 3.
3, you say? 4 successes.
Okay. You slice... Is that really going to kill 4 of them?
I hope so. Also, 1/6 in the group, so I'm hoping that that deals extra damage too. I guess they're all one critter, right?
It would cleave.
Mm-hmm.
They are one critter.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I just want you to imagine a 12-foot tree man coming through with a scythe the size of, I don't know, 2 hockey sticks, right? And you tell me that he doesn't kill like 4 ghouls with one swipe.
Yeah, no, it's just that's a lot of the room cleared already. Yeah. How do you cleave them up?
Yeah, it's a lot less clean than the previous kills. Like Frostglade half staggers up the stairs and kind of bashes into these things. So he probably like cuts a few to death with the scythe and ends up having to like crush a skull and stomp the last one. I see no reason not to immediately dip into this whole Mettle thing.
So then you already moved, so you get only 1 action with the Mettle, so you can, yeah.
Am I able to draw a hammer and throw it at the guy from where I am?
Can't see a reason not to. Do it.
Okay, I use my Mettle.
Classic Isaac taking 5 actions per turn.
And I recite my client history, and I drop prone as a free action. Frostglade stomps a few guys, and as they're dying, he throws one of his hammers at the boss.
Do you do like a 360 before you throw the hammer just to get that no scope in? Just
nope, too fancy. All that matters is life. I suppose you'd like me to roll something for that.
Well, no, it's okay.
Oh, okay. He does.
He's got good defense.
Okay, and I'm
He's throwing at the courtier,
and I am also good.
So you need 4s and higher.
Yeah, 4s and higher. Roger. Apologies. Yep, I should probably know that by now. Okay, I got fewer dice than usual, but I fling it at him. I've got 3 successes.
Hey, look at that! You whip this thing at the courtier, and I think just thematically, like it just kind of like clips off his shoulder and goes bouncing into the wall, dealing no damage.
That's fair. Just so you know, though, also it's subtle and crushing. So, do you want to tell me what happens now?
I'm curious. No, honestly, I'm wondering if crushing has something to do with armor.
It has no effect by itself unless it's used by talents like Crushing Blow.
Nice. Yeah, I think I specifically read that crushing's just, for that purpose. That's my turn.
Cool. Okri.
Okay. Describe these zones for me. I want to try and get a zone with no friendlies.
The stairs leading out is the first zone, basically like the balcony and the stairs leading in. Another zone is going to be basically like surrounding the table. Mm-hmm. The area where the table is and behind it to the edge of the wall. And then another zone is going to be basically where Frostglade stepped up into on the left-hand side of the room. And another zone on the right.
Okay. Frostglade, take a deep breath in.
Of nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Trees use carbon dioxide. It's fine.
Yes. Well, there's nothing, so there's not even carbon dioxide. Yeah, I'm gonna clip on turn on the anatomizer, and I'm gonna hoover up that good air that's in the where those ghouls are, and also my friend. Okay. But it's okay. Why not use my metal? I'm gonna double my training in crafting.
Oh, geez.
So
cool.
You're gonna kill Frostglade.
It's okay. He's got a fortitude to roll against this. So this is an opposed check between my crafting and their fortitude. And I just want to double check. It's just straight up opposed. I got 2 5s, and I'm going to turn one of these 3s into a 4. So they have to beat 3 successes.
Okay, Frostglade, I'd like you to do that first.
Fail. I got 1 success on all my many dice. Damn it.
So he takes damage equals to the difference.
Oof.
So 2 of his toughness.
It goes direct to toughness?
Yep. Ignores armor. Ignores armor. I took your breath away.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Sorry.
So they get 5-1-3. So they
5,
fail.
1, 3. Yeah. So they take damage equal to difference. So 2 damage, I believe.
So you pop off. You killed 4 on that side of the room, right, Frostglade?
He did, yeah.
So yeah, that whole side of the room is now cleared of ghouls.
I mean, how much toughness do you have, Frostglade?
That's information I can't really share with you. Frostglade staggers as the air is sucked out of his lungs.
Question mark?
It is now the Midnight Society's turn. I should also mention there's a big etching in the wall behind the giant chair using that symbol.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Would have been really colorful to describe that before.
Oh, it's good to know.
All right, so I want a awareness soul from everybody in the party.
Oh, I'm really good at these, Dave. You're gonna rue the day you kept asking for that roll.
4-2 this time.
Haha, fail.
Haha, fail. Because it doesn't involve treasure.
Totally failed.
Okay, cool. You notice nothing out of sorts.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It is Lucius's turn first.
So he can just be stunned for a turn? Great.
Yeah, so let me see here exactly. He's got Call Shot Head is stunned until the end of his next turn. He can take either an action or a move, but not both. He can't spend Mettle.
Well, that's good.
His defense decreases 1 step as well.
Oh, we should have been focusing him the entire round.
So it's stunned until the end of his turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's okay. I can shoot him in the face again, and then we can all game.
Just
stun lock him. Yeah. I work on fighting games.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick roll, and then I'm going to describe how he does it. 1 sec.
Uh-oh.
He better not be spell casting. I don't like spells. None of that magic now, please.
He recoils as you knock the given blade out of his hand.
Powder flies in the
and
air.
you see him kind of like hold out his hands that kind of like meld themselves. You see like a ripple of aura cross over his hands as you realize they are these long talon-like fingers. And as he does so, Falas, he casts an arcane bolt at you as this giant bloody energy bolt surges from his hands and at you. And he is going to deal 4 damage.
Whoa.
Does magic require full turn action?
It is instant. There's different durations.
And then you said steal 4 damage from me? What does that mean?
Deals.
Going to deal 4 damage.
Deal 4 damage. You should enunciate better. And I don't get any kind of save.
You take 5 damage.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't
Are you
get
sure it wasn't 6?
I don't get any kind of save or anything against that. Does it ignore armor?
Doesn't explicitly say, so I would say no.
Okay, so I will take 2 into my toothness.
And that's all he can do because he sees 1 action. But he looks over to the courtier in the corner and points at Frostglade. And the creature wrenches its blade up out of the ground, steps towards Frostglade, and swings.
High five.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you. Come on in. Fire's warm. This is Nico. I play Okri. And I'm here with another mid-episode break. First of all, I want to say thank you for stopping by and listening to our Age of Sigmar podcast. We are playing with the Soulbound RPG, and you can find more info about that in the show notes. If you have been enjoying the series so far, please consider helping us out by rating the podcast on iTunes or on Spotify or anywhere else you listen. The reviews really do help get us out there and encourage people to give us a try. Also, I wanted to say hello to all the new subscribers that joined in August, which is super encouraging. It's making all of us really happy, really motivated to do our best here. Also, if you haven't already, please consider telling your friends about us and to people who are looking for an RPG podcast. As well, you can find the latest Questward updates either on Facebook or on Twitter at @GoQuestward. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We had a great time working on it. So thank you so much. See you next time.
Your defense is what?
Good.
Okay, cool. So his melee is great against your good. We'll make it 1 step higher, which is DN3.
I can't hold all these dice.
He does have more than I expected, actually.
Oh, great.
How does 4 work for you? Sorry, plus 2 successes, so 6.
Oh, four was better. 4 was quite a bit better. His sword knocks a chunk of my body probably right off myself. Frostglade staggers and takes a good amount of damage to his toughness.
So how much armor do you have? Does the oil actually do anything?
Yep, it adds 1 to my armor.
You don't want to tell us how much damage you took?
No, that's metagame, man.
Oh,
I like the narrative of it all. And the little guys. What's your Okri? Where are you?
I'm at like the back near the stairs, I guess.
They got attacked by Falas, so it makes sense for them to go after him. So they're gonna move.
Stand back, Mr. Okri. I got this.
By all means.
And there are 4 of them left. So they come screaming around the corner. They are going to attack.
Come at me.
Okie dokie.
I like the idea of a ghoul just going okie dokie and just like rips his insides. Like, oh, my guts.
You suffered a wound, right?
I've taken toothness damage.
Okay. Increase the ghoul's melee by 1 step if another crypt ghoul is in the same zone. Oh, okay, cool. Usually these guys haven't actually been able to attack you. What's your defense?
Average 3.
1 plus their successes, so 5 damage coming in at you.
Oof.
Slashing
Okay.
damage.
I take 3 into my toughness.
Okay. So they swarm you, just kind of shanking and kind of like, honestly, like basically the way I see it is they come screaming over the stairs, jumping all over you and stabbing at you. That's the end of the turn, and we roll back around to Frostglade.
Cool.
Get your medal back.
So Falas, you're gonna go back into your order. So it'll be a little while until you're attacking again.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you didn't get a surprise round on them. I basically gave you a free attack first.
Oh, okay. So I don't move in initiative order. I just.
You are in the initiative order, but I moved you to the top of the initiative order for the first round.
Cool.
That's fine. I was going to delay anyways.
Okay, Frostglade rocked. You can see sap-like blood dripping off of him up, growls deep in his throat, and I'm going to use my point of metal, which I've regenerated this turn.
Yep.
Cool.
That's right.
I'm going to double my training in... actually, maybe I should do focus.
You know what? I'm gonna jump in a little second.
Yo.
So this is, I think, the first time you as a group have really, taken a substantial amount of damage. And I think it's time that we bring in Soulfire.
What's Soulfire, Dave? What's Soulfire, Dave?
Well, fuck you.
Oh my.
Wow, that's rude.
We're in the last half hour of the show here, guys. This is what happened.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
When Sigmar returned with his army of Stormcast Eternals to push back the tides of chaos, hope was rekindled in the hearts, or mortals, I think that means of. This hope and belief in a better future is epitomized by the Soulbound, a unifying force returned from the Age of Myth, who represent what can be accomplished when the people of the mortal realms work together. The Soulbound spirits grow stronger as their souls are entwined, creating something greater than the sum of its parts. This powerful bond is represented by Soulfire. Soulfire is a force that the Soulbound utilize in times of need. It reflects the Soulbound's unwillingness to flinch in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, and their ability to draw on one another's strength. In Age of Sigmar Soulbound, Soulfire is a resource that is shared between the players. Players can spend Soulfire to achieve maximum successes on a test instead of rolling, i.e. every die counts as a 6, reroll as many dice as you like after attempting a test, recover all of your toughness, or regain all spent metal, or maybe critically most of all, to cheat death, allowing you or an ally to recover from being mortally wounded.
It sounds not very strong, Dave. I think we should just keep playing.
It's incredibly potent, but here's the thing. It's difficult to recover, unlike metal that regenerates like candy. You're only going to regenerate Soulfire when you accomplish like in-fiction narrative milestones. Recovering Trenton, for example, mechanically could be something that would recover a Soulfire, because you've been looking for him for a while. But I'll also say that Soulfire, I got to figure out exactly how this all works, because it's kind of both Soulfire and Doom is going to track for the greater collective, not only the people in this session.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's going to be shared between everybody. So if you, because you're all linked with your friendship bonds with the other people in the binding, even though they're not with you right now. So you're calling on, basically like, in Dragon Ball Z, when they're all calling and making the spirit bomb, everyone's lending their strength. That's basically what this represents. In order to use it, the people in the party need to agree at least, because we wouldn't want to message people out of the party. But if someone burns through all the Soulfire, it's gone for everybody. So use it when you need it, basically.
All right.
Cool.
All right,
Okay.
then we'll roll back around the order. Soulfire is now unlocked, along with Mettle.
Nice.
So you're good to go.
This sounds very metal.
Frostglade, obviously badly wounded, bleeding freely on the floor, smirks at this thing and says, "Weak." Simply swings with his scythe. Yeah.
Cool. His defense is good.
Right, I'm also good. So that's 4s, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I've got 3 successes. Oh, that might not do anything, right?
He kind of does the thing where you hit him a couple times and he kind of like looks back and snarls.
Cool. I will totally metal it up. And I think I'll just go ahead and swing again.
Good luck. Don't suck.
Is there anything that's like a defensive attack so I could increase my defenses while attacking?
There's an action for dodge, and you can also use the action defend.
Yeah, but those are actual actions.
Yeah, nothing that would actually let you to attack and have that kind
You
of
could
trait.
use your metal to take the defensive action, but you won't be able to attack again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think I'd like to. Defend with some.
Sorry, did defend or dodge? Because defend is when you choose an ally within close range. Till the start of your next turn, they target you instead.
You don't want that.
Or you can defend a zone, which means that anyone entering the zone must use an action to oppose you.
That's kind of neat.
Basically, you could stalk up in front of a door, or you can dodge, which basically adds 1d6 to your dice pool for body reflex tests, and you increase your defense by 1 step.
Oh, okay, and the defense goes up. Okay, yeah, sure. I will. I'll dodge.
I'll trust you to remember that as if I attack you, if
got it.
and or when.
It's in my brain.
Yeah. Okay. Okri.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my actions to imbue my heavy instruments with my atmospheric anatomizer. So essentially, as per one of the last sessions, I can use my anatomizer to imbue any Caradron weapons with extra damage.
Oh, cool.
My heavy instruments, which are just like shit that's around me, I can infuse it with more etheric might. So what I like to imagine is like a little Bunsen burner that I have. I just like plug it into the vacuum and just like and just make it like a slightly stronger
choo choo motherfucker.
Just a slightly stronger like flame, and I'm gonna run up to I think I'm going to go for the Courtier because Frostglade's in not a very great shape right now. So alright. So 3, and this is a weapon skill, right? Weapon skill, so I rolled a 5 and a 6. Because I'm average. Sorry, I probably should have done that first.
That's okay. You rolled 5 and a 6. That would hit because your average to good is 5 or more.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so I got 2 hits.
Sorry, is this? I'm just unclear on what you're attacking him with.
Tiny flamethrower, essentially, like close.
Is it a range?
No,
or is it a range?
It's like a close combat. So it's like a little like one of those chemical like burners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a little like
he
Bunsen
flipped out
burner.
a
that
Zippo and was trying to burn him with it.
So that's 1 damage plus my successes plus 1 because of the imbue that I did. So I dealt 2, 3, 4 damage.
Okay, cool. So the 4 will go through. It'll kind of barely
grazes him.
breeze through his armor, but it does do some damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you run up and just like scorch him. Yeah.
Frostglade.
And Falas. You're being manhandled by a bunch of ghouls.
So I've got 2 questions.
What are you gonna do?
One is around swarm. So if every damage to the swarm kills 1 ghoul?
Yes. In this, so I think that you can do swarms with more than 1 toughness, but ghouls all have 1 toughness. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to.
So yeah, any damage would kill 1.
Okay,
yeah.
I just want to make sure. So if I land exactly 4 damage, then all of them will die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
And then how much Soulfire do we have?
It's equal to the amount of people in the binding.
Oh, so we have 3 for our current party, even though as a giant Torland Tours group we have.
That's where it kind of gets a little bit weird. I think it would be weird to start you with like 7.
That's fine. It makes sense. I'm going to assume that we're going to regain at least 1 Soulfire after this thing. I shout out, Mr. Okri, permission to set them on fire.
Always granted.
All right. I am going to take advantage of my...
He burns all the humans at the table.
Oh, wait, no!
I'm going to take advantage of my dual wielding.
Cool.
And I am going to slash with my cutlass first, even though this is not my primary attack. My primary attack is still going to be ranged, but I'm going to allocate exactly enough dice to deal 4 damage. I'll take 2 from the base pool plus 1 from my ambidextrous. Use the Soulfire to give it guaranteed all successes on these 3 dice. And then my damage with my cutlass is 1 plus successes, which is 4 successes.
All right. Soulfire.
That'll do it. You cut through these ghouls. I want you to describe it narratively because you're tapping into the Soulfire here.
It's just kind of flames erupt from not like flames, but more like DBZ kind of aura flames. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
right.
Of course.
Just kind of erupts out.
Magic white blue flames.
Yeah. Just kind of linking all of us together. And Falas kind of does this like little swooping motion where he kind of swoops down low and just slices all the legs out of all of the ghouls, and they all fall to the ground, and nice. I guess they banged their head on the ground and died. As he stands back up, and this is still the same attack because I'm dual wielding, he pulls out the repeater handbow now, and I have remaining 1 dice from my base pool, and because range is my primary, I get 3 more, so I still have 4 dice left.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're shooting at Lucius?
Yes, I'm shooting at Lucius. Same call shot.
He's got defense good.
Now I kind of wish I didn't do that, but I can't change it.
The die is cast.
Yep, the dice cast. I have 2 6s and 2 2s. I have 3 focus. I have a 6/6 and a 5. I don't think that's enough. Spare action. How do I heal? If I had stunned him, I would have taken my second action to try to finish him off with the bonus attack.
You can use some Aqua Granis.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's just that I would try to heal myself up with my second action.
You just grab $2 and just down it.
So you haven't taken any wounds yet, right?
I've only taken 2 toughness, yeah. I'm down 5 toughness. So if I can regain all of that in 1 shot, maybe I would risk it.
Yeah, so 1 drop restores the toughness.
Where do you see the Aquagrena stuff? Because it's not in the healing section.
It's on our sheet here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's just right at the bottom, the very bottom of it. 1 drop restores 1 toughness. A vial restores 10 and removes a condition. And a sphere restores all toughness, removes all conditions, and actually gets rid of 1 of your mortal wounds. Or like your wounds.
Oh, interesting.
I don't suppose there's a way for me to drink exactly half a vial to regain precisely the amount that I want.
Well, because it breaks down into like the exact liquid. I think it would suck to have to burn all of it. I don't see any rules around that. We could maybe change that later as we find it, but I think that would be punishing now.
So use the power of friendship, chop out the legs of all the ghouls around me, stand back up with my awesome sea dragon cloak flapping in the wind that is indoors somehow, fire a shot, fails to knock the wig off of Lucius Locke again, and then just kind of awkwardly
takes this little sip of water.
It is now their turn. It is just down to Lucius and the courtier.
1 second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, sure. I was going to attack him, so I'll have to wait.
Wait, is that how we get out of this? I'm also about to leave the room.
Yeah. No!
What did I miss anything?
Yeah, you're about to get the death blow.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do a lore mind if anyone wants to.
I would love to.
Or an Arcana mind.
I'm
you know
way too busy for that.
Yeah, probably these other 2, because Falas, you're looking right at him, and Okri, you're kind of tangentially aware, I think.
Also,
actually, would make sense, actually, with advantage for Okri.
I was going to say, what does advantage do again? Sorry? Adds 1 extra dice?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got a 2 and a 3.
So it's 4-2?
It's 4-2 for you, yeah.
So
4-2.
I got 3 successes. And also, I've got Witch Sight. Yeah. So I don't know how.
Yeah, I wonder if there's things that we might have seen before.
Well, you guys failed your awareness soul checks. He has been maintaining an illusion over himself with magic. And you actually realize that as he's starting to cast spells, his illusion magic is fading. So instead of a very fanciful man in a like suit, well dressed and everything, he's actually like this, like, you know, kind of like lean looking, and he's got like this really like narrow face with like sunken cheeks and large fangs and 2 big ears. He is actually wearing a wig and a long coat, but that's actually all he's wearing.
Wait, so he's got nothing underneath the long coat? Oh,
yeah,
God.
Yeah. He's
Daffy Ducking it.
He's got like a patch of fur that is thankfully covering
monstrously long pubes.
Are you sure that's not a powder wig as well?
It should be. It should be powdered, honestly.
I think it's called
and his
Oh God! Why do you know the word for that?
I don't know. I'm just pretty sure that's the case. Don't worry, I'll definitely not Google it now.
But he actually lets his illusion go now that he no longer needs to maintain it. He is going to.
Wow, Isaac, I hate you.
I taught you something today. Don't
learned
listen
something.
to me.
Why would you Google it?
Curiosity killed the cat. I don't know.
Don't look up how
Falas-
hyenas give birth.
Dave, please continue the story.
I'm trying, you horrible players. Lucius is going to leap across the table and charge Falas. So he is charging you, so he gets 1d6 for his attack, but his defense is going to be reduced by 1 step until his next turn. And he's going to attack with his gory talons.
Oh, defense lowered by 1 step, you say?
He has great attack against your, what, defense?
Okri?
No, it's you, Falas.
It's you,
Oh, me. Oh. I thought you said you were attacking Nico. And
It's
that's
the
what
other
we-
Okri.
I thought you were waiting.
The other guy is about to attack Okri. Spoiler alert.
All right. I got an average defense.
Great to average is 2 step. Okay, so he's on 3s. 5 plus 1, so you take 6 piercing slashing. I don't think that
Nope.
matters though.
But I am glad I drank my money.
You take 6 damage.
Okay.
So I think a little bit goes into your armor, and then the rest happens. I'm not sure. What does it physically look like as he digs his gory talons into you?
So as he runs in, Falas try to get his cloak, which is really like, sturdy and thick. In between,
Mhm.
he kind of guts him. He doesn't pierce through the cloak, but he makes like through the cloak, he's able to hit him. He pierced through his skin, but it's like the cloak still keeps a barrier,
Some heavy bruising kind of thing, right?
As long as everyone wears a Sea Dragon cloak, you'll keep your community safe.
Exactly.
Also, as I want you to take a DN 4/3 body fortitude.
See, no, I
test.
said he didn't infect me with anything because I had the cloak. DN 4/3, what is it?
DN 4/3 body fortitude.
Okay. Haha, joke's on you. Oh, wait, it's 3, isn't it? Dang it. I got 2 6s and a 1.
Okay, you feel that as he retracts these claws out of your
Which
tummy,
did not penetrate the skin.
Okay, sure. That makes it even the more perplexing that you feel poisonous aura reaching into your tummy tums. You are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Okay. My dice pool was reduced by 1 for all traits. Great. That is really bad as a condition.
And then he looks back and says, Sir Parzival, please deal with the dwarf next. And Parzival looks away from the tree, reaches his big old weapon up over his shoulder, and let's see how the dwarf
Press
does.
F in chat, please.
What's your defense, Okri?
Poor.
Oh.
Poor. Oh.
Poor. Really?
It's poor.
Okay.
Huh.
DN2.
This is gonna
He
be.
rolled 3 1s.
I don't believe you.
No, yeah, legit. 6, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1.
Wow.
Oh, I may yet live.
Yeah, 1 plus successes, so 4.
So 3 toughness. 3 into my toughness because I have armor of 1. So what does this look like?
He turns away from Frostglade, who's been kind of like hammering the whole time. You scorch him basically like in his like ribs,
Yep.
and then I think he just like flips the sword to the back and just like belts you over the head with the hilt,
Just
like into
bonk.
your helmet. And then he
That's it.
has one more action. He's fighting the 2 of you. He's gonna dodge with his other action, so his defense is increased by 1.
Hacks.
Back around to Frostglade. Oh, you know what? Nope. Trenton struggles against his bindings, but is unable to get free.
Well, thanks for nothing, guy who we're here to save. Frostglade is really disappointed that this guy didn't just keep attacking him. I just want to make that super clear. I think Frostglade's going to step over and switch targets. He's going to try to bring a scythe down on the boss. Boss.
Okay, makes sense. You'll need to do a move just because he's in a different zone, but that's totally cool.
Says you. Fine. Those are some pretty good rolls. Although I think you've got some good defense, right? How strong is your defense?
He's good defense.
Okay, and I attack it good, so I'm looking at 4s?
4s.
Yep, that's
Great.
right.
I've got 4 successes.
Nice. Okay, cool. So he's got 2 armor. So you do actually chunk into him.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you attack?
So I had to cross the room, come up behind him, and he's mostly naked under that coat. Hey, we'll leave him clothed.
Please.
It's a little bit of a glancing blow. If it had been 6 inches to the right, it might have been a killing blow of some sort. But it just slashes through him, leaves a lasting gash. Though I don't even know if he bleeds, but it's significant.
He would bleed because he's been feeding other people his blood.
Oh, yeah, right. The more you know. I'm definitely going to Mettle, probably to do something else. Can I...
all these meddling players.
Can I drink some Aqua Guaranis?
That's what I did.
I'd like to drink some drops of that.
Cool.
It's a secret.
I'll trust you to track that.
Yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
Okri, you are now standing next to Sir Parzival all alone.
Oh boy. Cool.
I might have...
Mr. Okri, trade with me.
Am I the only one in this zone with this guy?
Yes.
Cool.
Self-destruct.
Sick. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up my suit and just no. I'm gonna point my vacuum into his face and just suck the air out. Point blank.
Okay. Sure.
Woo!
Does it not affect you as well?
Yeah, it will. That's
okay.
fine. I'll figure it out.
It affects you. That's okay. Interesting. I'm surprised your suit doesn't have a thing.
Oh, maybe.
It kind of does, but not really, because yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It's cool. Okay, so it's my crafting versus. So I got 3 6s. So now he's got to roll fortitude.
He does not have fortitude, but he's got 5 body.
That's a lot of body. Daddy.
It's a lot of body.
I mean, he's a big guy.
True.
Oh, what did you say? It was on 4s?
It's actually funny enough. That would have been for you. You would have decided that because it's one you decide.
So okay, right. That's the taking the air out of the zone.
Yeah.
But his defense
Doesn't matter about his defense.
No. Just trying to figure out what would make sense. What did we do before? What was the last one we did?
Last one we just did like 4-1, I think, didn't we? For on my end, and then he has to beat the amount of successes that I have.
Oh,
something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if it's an opposed.
Yeah, it's opposed.
Oh, yeah. So then it'd be 1-1. So he gets 2 successes.
Okay, so he takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
Ignores armor.
Takes another damage. Yep.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my Mettle to run away.
I mean, you can still just move.
Yeah.
You have a move action.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I do, don't I? Yeah, I guess in that case, I'll just move away and I'll hunker up next to Falas.
Do you still want to use your Mettle for anything?
Yes, it's in a different zone now, right?
You're in the same zone as Frostglade, Falas, and Lucius.
So sweet. So I'll turn around and I'll use my Mettle to hoover up the air around the Sir Parzival once again.
Huh.
Oh yeah, sure.
And I got. Are we still doing 4-1s?
Yep.
Cool. I got all successes. So I got 5 successes.
You get a 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. 4 successes.
So he takes a damage again.
Okay, so he takes 1.
Woo! 1,000 cuts.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm bursting one alveola every single.
All right. Well, since all my friends are here, I guess I won't shoot him with my shotgun. First attack, I'm going to dual wield as I always do with my cutlass. This time is my primary, which means my blah, 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 blah. I roll 5 dice.
So there's a couple status effects happening right now. So he charged, so his defense is 1 lower. And then you got poisoned.
So I roll 1 less dice.
Which is your dice pool is reduced by 1.
Should I re-roll everything?
Yeah, just take it back and re-roll it. Yeah.
So I roll 4 instead of 5. My melee is average. What is his defense right now?
So he's normally good. It goes down to average.
So on 4s.
And all successes, sir. So that
Nice.
would deal a total of 5 damage.
Nice.
Holy moly.
This is my cutlass. Slashing.
Okay, cool.
I carefully avoid trying to take his clothes off as I slashed him.
Gonna stab around the clothes.
Piercing damage only.
You get a thumbs up from Frostglade.
From all of us.
Can I take a moment to just, for free, just glance to see how he's doing?
Sure, do a medicine check.
Okay. I'm glad I invested in medicine. 2 successes. Or a 6 and a 6.
Oh, that'll do it. Regardless of what I say. Yeah, so he looks like he is...
Would you say he's wounded at least?
He is not wounded. Now remember, because I don't think we've reached this point yet, they have toughness and wounds. He is not been to the point where he's been wounded.
That's what I was wondering.
But he is significantly scraped up.
Well, I've got my friends here. If I fall, you guys hold me back up. I use my metal, and I will take a second swing with the cutlass at 4 dice.
Sure.
All successes again. Take 5.
Okay.
Well, I mean, when 3 or higher is a success.
No, that's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, he gets to act right after this. I was hoping we all get to turn on him.
Nope, it's his turn now.
What if I said that I was also hoping to go before he goes?
Hope runs deep. He is going to. I think he would. Let's see what's his other spell here. What's an Arcane Blast? What's that do? Sounds fun.
Did you already do that?
I like that.
No, he had an Arcane Bolt.
I like that. That sounds cool. What does that do?
You unleash a destructive blast of arcane energy at a point within medium range. Each creature in that zone suffers 1
including
damage.
himself.
Additional success. Yeah, it would imply that. I think. Yeah. So don't
he shoots at a parcel.
think that he would do that.
He could just leave the zone and then blast the zone, right?
Just never to return. That's true.
Oh, yeah, he could
actually
leave the zone.
Yeah, he would do that. Because he's an asshole.
Hey, a recurring villain.
He killed the first party. Yeah, he will skulk back as he was stabbed repeatedly by everyone that stands around
Perfect.
him.
You fell for my trap card. Opportunist.
Oh, no.
Oh, when I leave the zone?
Well, you moved away from
do
me.
Yep.
So
Go for it.
I'm guessing I would.
You activated my trap card. I can't believe you actually used that.
I was so thankful that Isaac was the one who suggested it. I'm like, yes, please do it. The direction he's moving, is he gonna, like, assuming the direction he's moving, he's gonna move towards where there's people?
Yeah, because he'd move it directly away from you into the other zone, which is around the table.
So I will hit him with my cutlass as he tries to leave then, instead of trying to shoot him when he's further away.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So is you still poisoned or no?
I don't know. How long does this poison last for?
Oh, you are poisoned until the end of their next
so
turn.
now I'm back up to 5.
You're back up to 5.
Nice.
And is it still a 3 because it's not the end of his turn yet?
His defense is back to normal because he charged last turn.
So I will need to use 1 of my focus, but I will get 4 successes again, so that's 5 damage once more.
Damn.
Wow.
That's adding up.
Okay, cool.
Consistent.
Chop-a-roo.
Let's talk about wounds.
Hey.
That took
Why,
a long
Dave?
time to get him there.
What are wounds?
Too tired.
I know. I'm sorry.
Wow.
If your toughness is reduced to 0, any remaining damage is converted to wounds. And if you're at 0 toughness and suffer damage, it is dealt as wounds. So if your toughness is 0 and you suffer 1 damage from a single source, you take a minor wound, which fills 1 space on the wound track. If your toughness is 0 and you suffer 2 to 4 damage from a single source, you take a serious wound, which fills 2 spaces. So that's actually going to be what he takes.
Nice.
I chop a leg off.
I'll let you describe chop a leg
as
off.
he goes through, because I'm looking for a talent down the road. Spoiler alert! Where I take like
you get a peg leg.
No, I don't give people peg legs. No, I'm looking for.
Chops off his own leg.
Yeah, I chop off my own leg and beat him with it.
He makes his own crew. You're a pirate now.
I'm looking. There was like some sort of like ankle slicer type of thing. So I'm working my way towards that. So he swipes at the leg. I guess, does he lop it off, or I guess he just grievously cuts to the bone.
I think in this case you like slice his back ligament.
Ooh.
And yeah, he kind of stumbles, and as he walks forward and back out of the zone, see him kind of like shudder a little bit and turn around and try to cast Arcane Blast.
I said no magic. You're breaking the rules.
He has to roll something to successfully cast a spell?
Yeah, so he's going to be doing a channeling test.
Oh,
yeah.
neato.
So DN 6-1. Okay, I get a 6. I only get 1 6, although he has a +2.
Cheater.
So that'll turn 1 4 into another 6. You unleash a destructive blast of energy at a point within medium range. Each creature in the zone suffers 1 damage. Each additional success increases the damage by +1. Yeah, I think he stumbles away, and like it looks like he's like kind of like curled up around himself, but you realize as he turns around and like shoots this blast out at the 3 of you, you all take 3 damage.
3 damage.
It doesn't ignore armor?
It doesn't say anything about ignoring armor.
Oh, great.
So I'm assuming armor is still applying like normal.
Okri's like, it doesn't matter. How is it with all that metal around you? You only have 1 armor.
It's not as much metal as much as like deep sea diver leather.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's Sir Parzival's turn. He will charge at, I guess, probably...
Bring it!
Yeah, I think it would make sense for him to go after Frostglade.
Good.
I did wound him last.
Although, like, I will say that, like, Frostglade is the largest, most imposing target in the room.
I think he is a noble knight trying to slay a hideous monster.
It's true. So he charges, which is going to reduce his defense next turn. So he's going to reduce one, but he's going to get an extra d6 on this attack. So I apologize in advance. What's your defense, Frostglade? Oh my god, that's a lot of them.
Oh no. It's good.
Okay. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
Plus
2.
8 damage.
Ouch. Alrighty.
So Isaac, what other archetype did you have in mind that you wanted to play?
I've got more aqua. I'll just drink it up. It's fine.
Nice.
Ow.
Frosty, take care of the spellcaster. I've got the big guy.
Okay.
And he will, he move, or so just charges just the...
Also, Murray, remember that your melee is considered one step higher when fighting beasts or creatures whose size is large.
Oh, yes. As I have it right on me. That's why I wanted you to switch last turn.
Yeah, he is a large target. He's actually also going to grapple Okri.
What?
I mean, fair. How does that work?
I'm going to make a...
Let's introduce a new rule.
Make a body might test.
Body
resisted by your target's body might or reflexes.
What a jerk.
Okay, let's roll 2 dice. What do I need?
Yeah, so it'll just be 4, and then it'll be successes.
Okay.
So he gets 3 successes.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, you are now restrained.
Cool.
Inflicts the restrained condition. Unless otherwise stated, a creature can use an action on its turn to free itself from its bindings. And when you are restrained, you cannot move, and your melee accuracy and defense decreases by 1 step. So I think basically he just he runs this sword through Frostglade's back, like kind of like sprouting out. I think owls maybe fly off of him as this attack happens. He basically just grabs Okri by the back of the neck and kind of like
I like the idea.
him back.
His talon just goes like straight on the head, like a bowling ball.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. And
back.
that's their turn.
Okay.
Back around to Frostglade.
Yeah, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting things happening.
Please use Soulfire at this point.
Well, we'll probably want to save the Soulfire for staying alive.
True.
Unless we think we can kill them with it.
I think what Frostglade would do is actually try to help Okri, even though I'm wanting to head after the other guy. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to... so he's grappling Okri. Can I grapple him?
I can't see a reason why you couldn't. I think so. Yeah.
Would that actually be all that helpful in this case?
I don't think so, and it'll probably be tough because it's a body opposed check, right? He's probably got a lot of body.
So when he is restrained, he can't move, and his melee accuracy and defense decreases by 1 step. So it could be useful. I don't see anything against him still attacking you though. So you would be like hugging each other and like kind of shanking at the same time, from what I can tell.
Yeah, that's fair.
A little dirty boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds a little bit fun. I think I'm going to start by just swinging at him with my scythe, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Okay. So his defense is actually a stage lower, so he's going to be down to only average defense.
Okay, so I need just 3s or better?
3s or better.
That's 5 successes at that rate.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, 4, 4,
okay,
5,
cool.
6.
So that's 5 plus 1 for your melee?
No, it's just 5.
What? Your melee doesn't give you extra?
Oh, I'm a liar.
How much damage have we not been dealing to this guy?
Oh boy.
Not that much, to be honest.
Okay.
I think I've only actually successfully hit him once. So it's actually technically 6 damages.
Yeah, most melee weapons do have a bonus of 1.
Yeah, the greatsword was 2+, and I convinced myself that this one didn't have one. Well, that's good to know.
He looks really rough as you do what?
He's not dead.
No.
He's just harmed.
But he's very wounded.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is maybe we'll try to resolve this grapple thing. I would like to try to grapple him.
Sure.
Make a body might oppose test. Resist with either the target's body might or body reflexes. Cool. Yep. No, that sounds good.
Okay, so he's going to use his reflexes. It's interesting he has reflexes and not might, but he's going to do that. So he's got 6 dice. He gets 2 successes.
So wait, what am I telling you here, Dave?
It's 1 opposing successes.
Okay. 4 successes. 4 successes. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, you do it. Yeah, you grapple him.
Oh, great.
So he can't move unless he uses an action to free himself. And yeah, he gets the restraint condition and everything.
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
nice.
So during this turn, Frostglade reaches out and grabs him, and then rather than doing the big scythe swing, kind of like shoves it through the guy's chest, and pulls it out and tries to do it again, but we're grappling, so I can't quite do it.
Nice, I dig it.
And that was me using my Mettle for that second action, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, done.
Cool.
And Okri, you're currently restrained. Just as a reminder.
What Okri's going to do is I would like to... is there any way I could try and just distract him and give advantage to somebody attacking him? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to distract him so I can get him to drop his guard for Falas to attack him or something like that.
Well, so there's a help action, which I think would make sense here, and where you can add 1d6 to... An ally adds 1d6 to their dice pool for the next test that they make, plus an additional 1d6 per level of training you have in the skill used for the test. So I think you can do a help here in some way.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're helping Falas against...
Sir Parzival, because I'm grappled by Sir Parzival, right? Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm just going to try and just kind of like slap him in the face. Pay attention to me, you big lug. Trying to punch him, but it's not doing anything.
So you just automatically do the help, right? There's no check against that.
But I can add an extra dice per...
I will get 1 bonus plus whatever training you have in the skill that I'm going to use.
Yeah, so weapon skill, which would be an extra +1.
Yeah.
Are you going to get yourself free of the restraint, or are you going to keep yourself restrained?
Keep myself restrained.
So that's one action. What else are you going to do?
You don't have to use your Mettle for the other one. You can use it for...
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it just in case.
As I said before, I like you, Mr. Okri. You can't be leaving us now.
Thank you.
All right, so dual wielding. Dice pool is 3, plus 1 for sword, plus 1 for ambidextrous, plus 2 for Mr. Okri helping me.
Ooh,
That's a 7 dice in total.
Nice.
My melee is normally average, but because he's bigger than me, my melee is now good.
Nice.
Okay, and he's lowered by 1 bracket because he's being restrained by Frostglade.
That's true.
Look at this teamwork. My God.
That's good. I'm proud. I'm actually really proud of you guys. You're good. He was good, but he went down to average.
3s.
Cool.
Come on, big money.
Ooh, that's rough. I only have 1 focus to spend, so I have 6 successes.
Okay.
All right, that's good news.
Oh, that's only 6.
6 successes plus 1 for the fact that I'm using my sword. Well,
Ooh, it just goes through. So I want to just paint the picture, and I want to kind of set you up to finish him off.
So that's 7 damage.
Yeah, I understand.
Just want the record to be clear.
That the record show.
So yeah, Frostglade is tied up with Sir Parzival as this creature who is like all bloody sinew and mass and has bones sprouting out of his back. You once saw him as a noble knight when you were afflicted by the Midnight Curse. The two of them are fighting together. Okri is like slapping him across the face while he's being held in one hand. What do you do?
I aim for the arm that's holding Mr. Okri, and I say, "Oh, there's going to be a feather in my cap." And I guess, am I killing him with this blow?
Call back. Yeah, you're killing him.
So I just chop him right through the arm, and I guess send shock through his entire body. He just collapses to his knees. I then turn around, hand on my hat, and I look at Lucius Locke and goes, "I'm going to call you Macaroni." And I charge him with my cutlass while using my Mettle for a second action.
Okay.
So charging raises my attack step. Is that right?
No, it adds 1d6.
It adds
1d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm average for melee?
He is good. Average to good is 5. But your 5's with 1 extra dice on you.
So I got base pool 3, ambidextrous gives me 1, weapon focus. I no longer get the help from Okri, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm rolling 6 dice for this one.
Okay. Good luck.
Oh gosh, that's gross. I did 1 success.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I rolled a bunch of 4s, and I can only bump one of them up to a 5.
It bounces off of his armor.
What armor? He's wearing nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, you kind of see like as he's getting less and less stable, you see his illusion kind of flickering over himself. You're not wounded, right?
Not yet.
None of you are wounded, actually. So he's going to use his gory talons.
Why can't he range attack me, man?
Great. Versus, what's your defense?
Average. But it goes down a step, doesn't it? Because I charged.
It does.
Well, this might be the end of old Falas.
It's certainly not good. So he got 1-1. The rest is over 3. He actually only needed 2s to hit you because of the ladder. He hits you for 7 plus 1.
That.
So 8.
That might actually take me under.
Take you into a
No,
wound.
it'll take me to 0.
0 toughness though.
Take me to 0.
All the way through your toughness and your wounds?
Well, hang on. Let's take a look at the wound stuff. There's like a ratio that actually like applies here.
Yeah, there is.
If your toughness is 0 and you suffer 5 or more damage from a single source, you take a deadly wound. A deadly wound fills 3 spaces on your track. Oh, 4.
My toughness went down to 0, and I would take 4 more.
Okay, that's serious wound.
So I take 3 wounds only?
2 spaces on your wound track.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, so I'm still up.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Right.
it basically filters into different types of wounds. I'm actually realizing this is actually very like an advanced version of like Fate Core
Yeah.
RPG.
Mhm.
I just assumed it was linear, and I would just go down to 0.
So if you suffer a minor wound, which is 1 damage, you just fill 1 space. Serious wound, if it's between 2 and 4, you take a serious. And if it's deadly, if you take 5 or more, it actually goes down
All
to
right,
3.
so he once again reaches his talons right back into the same spot, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I spit out some blood. Like, why would you do that to the same spot?
Oh shit! You're actually gonna have to take another body fortitude
Yep, I know.
test.
I figured as much. It's okay.
DN4-3.
I'm hoping the combat will be over after this turn.
Yeah. DN 4-3.
Oh, then I'll put the thing into my 3, and now I have 3 successes.
Sounds
That's
legit.
why you
Cool.
do focus, kids.
Okay, and then let's see. Now you've been wounded. Actually, you kind of see his face kind of light up with joy as you're gushing blood.
Delight.
So I grab his hand that he's like there, and just like, should have gone for the head.
Ah,
And I think you're spurting up some blood during
Yeah,
all
I'm
this.
just spitting blood in his face as I'm saying the lines, one-liners. I just got a whole like bucket list of full of them, and just using them all right now because I'm thinking I'm going to die.
Just wait.
Frostglade, your
I
turn.
have a few things
Yeah.
to say.
I think you also see the claws actually with this wound, this serious wound. You actually see the claws go out the back of Falas.
Holy crap.
But you can't see because I got a cloak on.
Oh, okay, so he's fine. Frostglade recites his clan history as a free action. Charges, roaring across the room, and attacks with my scythe.
Cool.
Yeah. 2 6s and a 5 and a 4. So,
Did you add an extra dice for charging?
I did. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But you're I haven't attacked you too much. You are great or something, aren't you?
He's good. No, he's only good defense.
He's only
Yeah.
4.
He's actually like worse in combat. Parzival, I guess it's different.
He's got
Like,
magic, though,
He's
so.
he's got magic. Yeah,
Okay. So
got magic.
4s or better, and I got 4 successes. So that'll be 5 damages.
Nice. Okay, he's gonna suffer another wound, another serious wound.
I'm gonna metal it up and swing again because what else am I doing with
sure.
my life? I don't get the bonus from the charge again. That would be nonsense.
Yeah, because it's charged for, is declared for the attack.
Gotcha. Cool.
How does that feel?
Yeah.
Gut wrenching, hey?
Still trying out one-liners.
good, bad. I'm the guy with the gun. You just sing every line you can.
3 more plus 1, so 4 damages.
So yeah, Frostglade, describe it as you hit him in 2 strokes and take out Lucius.
Oh, amazing.
What do you do?
Yeah, I don't want it to be clean. I think Frostglade comes over and drops the scythe on the guy, does some serious damage, and then follows through by grabbing him. You know, this guy's quite a bit smaller than me, so Frostglade's going to grab him with one arm and force him to the ground, and then it's kind of this ugly, slow, squeezing, wrenching death as Frostglade just works at his neck until the guy stops moving.
Oh my god. Fuck. First of all, make sure that double check Lucius is dead. Just like look like okay, he's not moving. Perfect. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna head over to Falas and be like, I need drops. Let me heal you.
And Falas goes, don't forget, there's the flying one.
Yeah, let's worry about that later. First of all, let's try and get you to stop bleeding.
Or you start to tend to Falas's wound, and you get him, and you can take a look at his tummy. You hear a scraping sound coming from the room above you, and it begins to move towards the stairs.
It's coming.